Hello everyone, welcome back. It is the Austrian campaign on Napoleon Total War, hurrah. And surprisingly enough, for a Total War game, I'm at war with everyone. What a shocker. Yeah, okay, so it looks like what happened is the evil Prussians decided to try and take advantage of my unfortunate situation and attack Paris. And fortunately for us, we slapped them in the face and told them to bugger off. So, what we need to do is to kind of sort of create a bufferage and sort of start to get these areas back. Now you can see here, there's not many troops in there, and there's even less in there. But we've got a reasonable number in the army, but that's in the process of replenishing. You can see under Heinrich von Bellegarde, you always want to guard your bell. So what we need to do is figure out where our next point of action, or at least focus of attention, needs to be. Now I'm wondering, see, look at that, God, they've got a full-size army in there, and they've got a full-size army on the way. See, that's the problem. Well, it's almost full size, but it's still pretty nasty. So, if I look around for some more of my troops... See, look, we've got two others down here as well. But they're pretty dinky armies. We've got this Marseille army. Well, sorry, no, we've got Marseille, but with no army on it. And, of course, we've got this army here, which is sieging the Russian area, this point here, to get them out of Italy. So, because if you look on here, that's pretty much the only area that Russia has got in this point, and I want to essentially remove that from them. Now, the trouble is, that's a pretty good army. But the question is, will they want to sue for peace? Because what I'm trying to do is a situation where I divide and conquer. So I am in the process of trying to divide up these guys from being allied with each other. Now, you've still got this area here. So that's Montpellier. And god damn, it's warm in here today. I think it's because I am running two computers, this is always going to be the problem. So, you know, and I've got a fan by my back, and it's just one of those unfortunate necessities. So, let's have a look at what we're going to have next. So, next turn, we're going to have 4-4-3-8, which is good. And we're still at war with the Russian, the Ottomans, and the United Kingdom. We've managed to peace out the others. Denmark, Norway, Portugal, Prussia we're pieced out with now, so we don't have to worry about them so much. So what I'm thinking then is that we need to deal with this Russian little outcropping here. Now you can see also we are building up a navy, or trying to build up a navy, but the problem you're going to have is until we're at peace with England, the English Navy is just going to run roughshod along all my trade areas. So, that's going to be a problem for me. Now, another thing that's going to be an issue is the fact that over here by Belgrade is where a large majority of the armies that belong to the Ottoman Empire are located, and they are predominantly located in this area. Now this area unfortunately is ambush central, which is why I've got 2.5 armies already in there. These guys probably should move out and get replenished, because they are pretty butchered. These guys over here, they're not replenishing, which is rather worrying. So what I'm thinking is that we might need to sort of move them into there. So if we take these fellows here and move them into here, and then hopefully they will start replenishing their numbers. Might need to get them to sort of that point. So we'll get that one to that point, and we'll get that one to over there. No, don't go that way, you fool. So that's what we're looking at there. These guys, I'm wondering if we can send them over. See, the problem is there's no real way across here. You see, you've got to go over that bridge and then over there. So if we send him round there, then, oh God, no, we can't even go. Oh, he's got to go all the, oh Jesus, he's got to go all the way up there now. Ugh. But the good thing is that we do have a spy in here. So if we go into agents and let's see, sabotage, 18%. Let's give that a go. Bingo, target drill school. So he has successfully sabotaged the drill school. So that should give them some problems. And at the moment, you've got this guy here who's still in the process of setting fire to my stuff, which needs to say I'm not exactly impressed with. But I'm trying to get this guy, you see, look. See, all the way down here, and then you've got to go all the way down through there, and then, yeah. So I don't think I have much choice under the circumstances with this fella. So, let's see. What we might also do is bring these guys out. Just as a little army to keep these guys sort of around that area. I mean, let's have a look actually. Look at the number. Oh God, we could conceivably take them out. Yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so it's relatively equal. 1448, and I've got 3,000 men. There's skirmishers, fusiliers, and a few other bits and bobs. So let's go in there and start killing people. Why, I'm sweating my nuts off. Lovely. A lovely mental image for all of you people out there. So, just get me towel. The trouble is, because I was wearing the towel over the top of my head, I was starting to look like some of the Bedouins that I'm now fighting against. So, let's see. Okay. Let's put these guys like that. These guys. In that view there. Just put them ahead a little bit more, like so. Okay, so those guys are all going to be number one. Okay, meaning who are these? Hungarian Fusiliers. Right, so a nice line of 3 regiments of Hungarian Fusiliers on this side. A general at the rear. And chevaux over on one side, I think. Let's see what we can do with those guys over there. Put them into a smaller section. Right. Do they have a cannon? Yes, they do. We need to move. Right. So, number 1. For that reason, I'm going to move these guys up on the left flank. And up on the far right flank will be these lovely fellows. And then we're going to open that big map up a bit more. The general will move with the armies, I think. So these guys are the ones that are probably going to go up the centre with the range that they need to go up against with these guys, and then have the other guys on the left. Okay, let's bring those guys over to there. Keep moving, guys. These guys are going to be designed to literally move in behind and see if they can harass the area at the rear, specifically that guy, but also the cannons maybe. We'll have to wait and see. See, there's only 9-pound artillery, and it's foot artillery as well, so they could come a cropper when they go up against these guys. So let's get him into there. Just walking them all down there, because I don't want to tire them out. Okay. So what have they got here? Grenadiers. See, what I'm after is an ideal situation where these guys get into position first before these guys, so they can attack from the side. These guys can pay attention, these guys can move in. So these guys here will now move into the back. Right. So here are all these guys moving up now. Like so. And then this line can start moving up as well. And the general move over there. See that these guys are being hit by the cannons. I don't want them to break. That's the problem. See, what's going to happen is ideally These guys are all going to get to that position. So let's run them in. Because I want to minimise casualties on my boys. Yeah, there's the cannons, which hopefully these fellows will deal with. Keep moving forward, lads. See, now these guys are starting to react. You see, there we go. The Autumn Marines are starting to react to the 3 regiments moving in on their flank. This is hopefully where we can get them. There we go. Those guys starting to be engaged almost immediately. Oh, brutality. Absolute brutality. So if we move those guys over, so they're there, to they're there even, should be better. See, these guys aren't happy because they're taking fire, which is understandable. Let's move these guys over so they're flanking. Come on, boys. Just run. Just bloody well run. Now at the same time, we bring these guys in behind. There we go. Got the long distance guys firing as well. Get them all to move up. So they can engage these guys close in. There we go, see look, they're all starting to break because they're being hit on the flanks. Which is what we're after. So we'll move these guys up, like so. These guys are moving in on the other flank. Go after the captain. Let's get our commanding officer, general of this army, down here. Hello, fellas. Let's get these guys in closer. Continue to push them. Gotta watch for a square for that reason. Get these guys to put some stakes up. And to run in. Here we go, here comes our general.
Our men are running, sir.
Where from? Ouch. Not good. It's because of those guys. Let's see. Right, let's bring number 2 up even closer. And bring these guys up as well. Bring them along that line. Oh, here come the general. Get into square, fellas. And you.
Our men are running, sir.
Get onto that 9-pound artillery. Just get in there and stab them. Stab all these horses, please. Yeah, you have to go in square. You guys have to come in and do some stabbing. Come on, lads. Keep it together. Well done. Right, let's get these guys out of square. And out of square. And then moving up.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
I'm sure they must. Get the 9-foot artillery. Please, just kill them. And you, fine gentlemen, can go after the commander. Just kill him. Okay. Well, maybe. Take these guys. And do a number on those guys. Oh, okay. Heroic victory. I'll settle for that. Quite pleased with that. It wasn't exactly what you would call the most riveting of battles. It was kind of very deliberate. So they lost 679. Oh, sorry, we lost 679, and they lost 1,200 out of... Whoa. That's a big loss for them. So this army did well. Well done, army. Okay. So now, can we get that guy? Are these guys replenishing? Yes, they look like they have. So we could potentially move this fella down here, and then this fella here, down here. So that's a good start as far as I'm concerned, I would say. These guys have still got to move into territory. So I think it's time to just check to see what's going on. Now, if we look at our diplomacy, indifference, see these two are hostile. You see, this is the problem. And the Russian Empire is indifferent. And if I attack the Russian Empire, they're going to be pissed. But if I starve them out without actually attacking them, you know what? That might be a better option. To just starve them out without actually doing too much major damage to them. We'll wait and see. Because then what I can do is sort of take that area with minimal loss of Russian lives, and hopefully they won't be too pissed at me, and that will give me an opportunity to sue for peace with them, and then I can work. I don't have to worry about the Prussians. Then I can work on the Ottomans and deal with the English. So that's the way it's going to go, but I'll leave northern Italy down there for the time being. But what's going to cause me the problem is ambush central here. This is really what's causing me a problem. Now, I've got 3 armies here, and 1 army is not replenishing, unfortunately. He can't move. He's been battered recently by this section here, by these guys. See, large old armies with big cannons and lots of horses and lots of annoying men. So I'm wondering if we can get that guy out, and if we can get Belgrade from underneath them, that would essentially push them back from this area and push them back towards Istanbul. But I still don't know right now on that one. It's a tricky question, you see, because obviously at the moment, with the diplomatic situation as it is, I'm in a fine balance. So maybe okay, am I allied with these guys? No, I can't. Can't do anything like that. So that's good. Ottoman Empire, hostile, but just down here. The Russian Empire are indifferent, and it's the United Kingdom that are hostile. So, Ottoman Empire has to be my first point of trade. First point of attack. Deal with the Ottoman Empire, hold the Ottoman Empire, focus attention on the English. Once I've dealt with them, then following up from that will be the Kingdom of Prussia, and then the Russian Empire. I think that's the way that I've got to work it. Yeah, let's end the turn. There's the British Navy, sniffing around the edges of France, causing me no amount of problems, going after all of my trade. Here's the Prussians, who, even though we're at peace with, I am not trustworthy of them, I'm afraid. They are extremely powerful faction, and they could choose to break that peace at any time. And that's where the problem lies. Along with low-flying aeroplanes. But, you know, I mean, these are the things you have to deal with. Oh, God, what the hell are they doing? What the bloody hell is going on? So here's the Russians. Oh. 5,000. Oh God, look at that. Okay. We've got no choice, have we? No, we haven't really. See, I'm thinking that I'm going to decline the attack. But it would help to get the flipping Russians out of this area of Europe. That would give me an area where gold is generated and will give me an additional funding. And also it means that if Russia do start to get a little bit trigger happy, they've got to go all the way through Austria to get to other areas. See, that's something I'm going to have to mull over, as it has come to the end of this week's episode. And see, I welcome your thoughts in comments, actually, because what's your thoughts? Do I attack Russia, possibly make them hostile, ruin my chances of maybe making peace with them later, but remove them from Italy and push them all the way back to Russia? Or should I decline the attack, pull my forces back, allow them to keep this area, but remain indifferent and possibly friendly and possibly at peace later on? You see, this is the dilemma that I've got at the moment. This is the kind of decision that I need to make. So I welcome your thoughts in comments. It would be interesting to see what you guys think, and what conclusion that I come to when I record next week's episode. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Napoleon Total War in all its finery. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.